Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicole. If you're old, welcome back. And today is episode, I want to say 9? Episode 9 of the Evolution of Beauty collab. And it is the 2000s, which was not that long ago and then too long ago. Take you back if you haven't watched the previous videos. You can go check them out. This is a collab with my girls Amy, Sarah, and Summer, and I'll have them linked down below, so make sure you go check out theirs and see how they interpret. The 2000s was sad, and a lot of history-making events happened in the 2000s, and fashion-wise, a lot of things happened as well. Let's go through history. Of course, 9/11 happened. 2001. That happened. I was in class and I remember it very clearly. Like, the teacher started whispering, and also TV was turned on in one room, and then we went into another and finished watching what unfolded that day. And we tuned in right after the first plane had hit, and everybody was still thinking it was an accident, and then you find out it wasn't when the second one hit, and then you saw the aftermath of the Pentagon and the other plane. And so that was an experience, you know, that changed our whole country outlook forever. How we operate, how we inspect people before they go on a plane, everything. Because I remember flying after that, even as like a, you know, kid. You were still inspected. You're still today. You know, the war within Afghanistan, the war on Iraq, all that stuff happened. I knew a lot of people joined the military because of it. I knew a lot of people went over there overseas. I don't know personally anybody that was lost, though. We don't ever need to forget what happened. That all those people, all those innocent people, they did band together as a country right after that happened, but you know, now it's just being ripped apart again. But anyway, with the mortgage foreclosure crisis or mortgage crisis, it kind of led to where denim became popular, and denim became the red carpet thing. And of course, denim, like jeans, but also jackets or complete outfits, circa Justin and Britney. But also jeans were low ride, distressed a little bit, mostly that faded in the middle, or apple bottom jeans, something like that. Nelly flare jeans were hugely popular, bootcut as well, but especially flare was hugely popular for a long time. And just low ride. Low ride's everything. Okay, this look I'm basing off of the earlier 2000s. Earlier 2000s were rosy cheeks, pastel eyes, so the pastel eye trend kind of continued, but midway it like lips and blush went more copper colored and your eyes could go to, but as such there still was no crease work in your eye really. Towards the end of the decade, cat wings became popular. So closer to 2009, they became popular. They favored a matte face. Highlighting and contouring was not a thing yet. It's on Kevin and Kwan's book a thing like they did in the 90s. The favorite thing was bronze, being bronze, which led to overuse of spray tan. But also, you know, all these articles I was reading, spray tan. No, tanning beds. Tanning beds became insanely popular. I had friends that would go like 4 times a week. This look is based off of, is her name Hilary Duff? Is it really Hilary Duff? Yeah. Like she did chopsticks with pins up in her hair. Of course, it was neater than this because buns back then were not like the messy buns of today. They were very tight and smooth to the head, a la Jennifer Lopez. You know, she sported that bun a lot. Like, there was a little cultural appropriation. She wasn't the only one, and she was a teenager, so we forgive her. But it was her and Kirsten Dunst both did the whole Chinese style hair and outfits And I need to be a little bit bronzed. I'm going in with this NYX foundation that is dark for me. This is Classic Tan. This is lighter than the first shades I bought, and it's not uber bad. It might be my summer color. It's just really yellow. But hey, it might work for the bronzing. So we're just going to have beauty blenders. Back when I started getting into makeup, beauty blenders didn't exist until, I don't know when. Maybe, I thought they celebrated their 20 year, but I don't think they were widely available. Like, and there was no drugstore alternative, and there was hardly any brushes you could get either. So you use those foam wedge sponges for your foundation if you didn't use your fingers. For eye application, sometimes your finger, or the lovely, we love those dual-ended little bitty foam tip doohickeys. Later on, it was still covered. I mean, she wasn't wearing no foundation, but like Jennifer Aniston kind of popularized the more natural look. You know what I'm saying? So everybody still wore foundation, but the compact foundation, combat, that was actually like a cream, became really popular, like Neutrogena. Do I look tan? Do I look tan? Do I need to take this to my chest? I probably need to take this to my chest. We're gonna dab. So yeah. And then Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline. The pink and green tube was the most popular. I actually like the black lid because it was like waterproof. And all foundations smudge on me. Yeah. Fake tanning. There we go. Fake tanning 101. What else is popular? Where tube tops, basically. Tube tops. All the pop stores were tube tops, crop top. And spaghetti string straps were everywhere. Halter top. Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie's crazy party phase. All that was happening at the time. Oh, this sponge came from Chaw. Thank you, Chaw. I'm trying it out today. It's a little odd. It feels like it might break in the middle. I don't know. I went too rough with it. Like after a minute. But it's fine. Look at that. See? Blah, 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 blah. Remember, like CoverGirl, Maybelline, Neutrogena, NYC. We're all popular drugstore brands. MAC, still favorite in the 2000. L'Oreal. In the 2000s. Within 2008, there was a recession, right? A big one. I think, right? 2008? Is that what? Yeah, there was. Yeah. Unemployment went through the roof. Oh my gosh, my forehead is so yellow. Can you see this? Oh my gosh. Blend. Oh my gosh, we're not blending. Pretend I have fake tan. But see, that was a problem too in the drugstore, which most kids could afford. Like, it was hard to find your foundation shade because there wasn't too many shades and varying undertones like there are today. Even now, you can still, case in point, NYX, supposed to be a neutral undertone. Very warm, very yellow in the Classic Tan. But it does kind of look like I have spray tan on, so. Platform wedges with floral patterns were popular. Skechers was hugely popular. Say music wise, you had Nelly, R&B was still big, or rap, DMX, Ja Rule, Eminem was huge. The Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were still big, and so were 98 Degrees, at least the early 2000s. After that, they petered off and went their own way. Nikki Jessica had a reality show. Jessica Simpson was popular. Mandy Moore still was. Christina still was. This was the era of, well, Lady Marmalade, which is a fantastic song. Love that song. Still to this day, featuring Christina Aguilera, Pink, Maya, and Little Kim. And that song went through the roof. The movie Moulin Rouge was hugely popular. And then after that, Christina went dirty. And Fighter and You Are Beautiful, all that stuff. So, put out that album. Shania Twain came back out with an album, and it was pretty daggone popular. TV, Friends was still big. Sex and the City got really big. Remember Spring was still ongoing. Buffy was still ongoing and ended its reign in 2003. House started. I love that show, House. Bones started too. In the 2000s. So you had those. You had, I think, The Mentalist started in the later 2000s, like 2009 or maybe 2007, somewhere around there. So you had all those medical mystery shows. I think Law and Orders might have started, like Law and Order SVU might have started in the beginning of 2000. And like dab it on my eyeballs, because you would probably have just brought your foundation over your eyeballs, but we're gonna like dab on there. For movies, there's like so many good movies in the 2000s as well. You had The Lord of the Rings started in 2001 with The Fellowship of the Ring, which was a huge, enormously popular movie based on the book. Huge resurgence, huge like Comic-Con thing, like cosplay. Still go visit a Hobbiton in like New Zealand. Launched the career of like Orlando Bloom, and Elijah Wood blew up after that. I mean, that wasn't his first movie, but yeah, he blew up after that. Viggo Mortensen, and even Liv Tyler, that really blew her up. I mean, she's kind of known for Empire Records and her stint in his like little music video, but that really blew her to fame, and all of them, and they were just it was so nice to see them, because they were like such good friends, all of them. Of the Fellowship of the Ring, all of them were such good friends on and off screen and all this stuff, so it was just nice to see them on screen. Anyway, so Lord of the Rings premiered then in 2001, and then we had The Knight's Tale in 2001 as well, I think, and Heath Ledger, and then Aaliyah's movies, Romeo Must Die and Queen of the Dam. Now, unfortunately, she died before Queen of the Dam was released. She was fantastic. If you don't know her music, Google her or something. But she died really young in a plane crash. So, that was sad. Yeah, I'm going to take this frosty blue. The whole eye look was frosty colors normally, or pastel. I mean, that was really sad, but like it launched like a rise of Jet Li. Jet Li became hugely popular in the US and had quite a few movies, like action, barely romance, but more like action movies, and launched the career of like a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers got into music or movies like DMX. I mean, he did Romeo Must Die. I don't know. He had a few. He also had, let's see, Ashanti. Ashanti came out in 2000s, I believe, and Ashanti was huge. Like, she had guest tracked on so many songs that like she beat like a Beatles record for top ones in the top 10 or at number 1 or something. First iPod was released in 2001. Nowadays we just keep music all on her phone. And phone started with the Nokia, that big old hard thing, and then progressed to the Razor phone in the 2000s. Those were big. I think the first BlackBerry got introduced, and all the flip phones were released in the 2000s. So, God for the 2000s technology. note on makeup, because I saw this because I follow Candy Johnson. If you don't know Candy Johnson, she was the one who had bright bubblegum pink hair for forever. I think she's been changing the color lately. But she just celebrated 10 years on YouTube. She doesn't do many videos on YouTube consistently anymore because she's so kind of like high profile. She's always doing somebody's makeup or doing something. But she, really she can transform herself into a freaking Barbie. But she's just the sweetest person ever. But anyway, she just celebrated 10 years. And she was the start of beauty gurus on YouTube. There wasn't like one before her. So yeah, all that we do here is thanks pretty much to Candy Johnson. I think she ever says that she's the start of it, but she pretty much was. And Jeffree Star at this time was doing makeup in the 2000s. Or not doing makeup, was doing 10 years ago he was doing music, and he was like one of the only guys wearing makeup like on a consistent basis who wasn't a drag queen. Technically he's not a drag queen, but just a guy wearing makeup, that we just accept right now. But back then it wasn't accepted, it wasn't known, people didn't do it. Alright, other popular thing besides the frosted all over lid shape is you took a white right under your brow, and you had super thin brows as well. Whether I'm going to emulate that, I really don't want to. Are you drew on your brows? Let me see if I can like make the line darker. I don't really want to mess with concealer too much, but I don't have to. But 2000s was the period of over plucking. Is not like it would, or over pluck or pluck all out and then draw them in. So you have these bright, frosty eyes and very tan skin. Other big movies, The Dark Knight was huge. Batman Begins came out too, but The Dark Knight was huge. And Heath Ledger died when that was like going to the movie theater, fixing to go, of accidental drug overdose, like prescription overdose. And they're saying that movie put him over, but that fantastic he gave in that movie as the Joker was sublime, and like he deserved the Oscar. And I generally believe even if he had lived, he would have got it too. It wasn't just awarded to him because he died. That's okay. I have a big old foundation line. I'm just going with the trend, okay? Snooki. She was 2000s, right? Snooki. Jersey Shore. Look it up. So basically, you just bronze your entire face, though. And then my face is already really tan. We're just going to go over my entire face with this stuff. And you lined your top and bottom with black usually. So I might try to put some color in my bottom line. A lot of depth. Now there's no wing, but you line as close to your lash line as possible. Kill Bill came out in the 2000s. Kill Bill 2 came out in the 2000s. All those good movies. One of the big movies that really introduced Americans to more foreign films was when Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and that helped the Asian movie. Well, actually, Jet Li was already kind of helping, so more people were open to that. But actually, watching a foreign film with subtitles really got launched with that movie. Avatar was released and I'm talking about the blue Avatar people, was released in 2000s, and in 2000 X-Men came out. I love the X-Men. All the original X-Men were in the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s. Avril Lavigne, your eyes were lined in black all over. And like skater fashion came into popularity because of her mostly. But everybody still liked to put black in their waterline. And flare and smudge. Apparently Benefit used to have a pencil. They did have some color liners. I'm going to try to pop this blue barbed wire tattoos in the 2000s. And tribal. Don't know anything how they mean, but we're going to put them all over her body. And I think the Asian lettering really got popular in the 2000s for tattoos. Oh, zigzag parts were in. Doing rubber bands in your hair was in. Having your hair all sorts of like crimped and curled and all these other shit. Flat ironing was huge because girls at home could find flat iron their hair, so it was like stick straight. Chunky highlights, courtesy of let's see, Kelly Clarkson. And two-tone hair like Christina Aguilera's became really popular. This is the era of the Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret fragrances. Like Love Spell was like probably the most popular Victoria's Secret scent. More Vanilla Sugar from Bath and Body Works, which they still make. They still make. Oh, 2000s are also like, well, era of LimeWire and BitTorrent. BitTorrent still exists, but don't quote me on that. Napster was huge, but Destiny's Child was huge. Beyonce started her solo career in, I think, Pirates of the Caribbean, which, you know, it's just Johnny Depp to like a whole younger audience and stuff, I think. Because I remember him really doing anything super popular before that like got out there, you know, everybody. So Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, I think all 3 movies were released before 2010, the first 3, the original 3. So yeah, that happened. Alright, now in the early 2000s, it was always a glossy lip. No matter what you did, you had a glossy lip. And the earlies, it was either pale pink or frosted pink. You could go frosted pink up to like always. It was always a frosted lip, but it changed certain tones and colors. Like later, it was like more coppers and browns. But frosted lip, but it was always glossy. Any lip you had was glossy. And then, but anyway, brick red was popular. And compare it with like a, I thought I did. You can do a bold eye and a bold lip. I'd probably do more like a J-Lo thing and do that really nude lip because this is similar to that color she had on her eyelids at the 2003 Oscars. And of course, you know, Jennifer Lopez and all her relationship drama. And all her songs and her movies. The Wedding Planner, Made in Manhattan. But of course, The Wedding Planner was like a plus. And like all her songs and all her relationships. 2000s. So that was fun. Concealer on your lip. This is NYX Cherry Suede. This looked darker in the thing when I saw it. With the frosted lip, chances are your lip liner was 5 shades darker, if not more. I had Mean Girls in 2004. You had Bring It On. In the 2000s, you had Bad Boys 2. In the 2000s, this is going to dry kind of matte. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this. This is from Cha. Was my things that she gave me this for Christmas. I'm going to take one of these lippies. These are lip slips, so they should be glossy. I haven't tried them yet. It's about berry. Let's hope it's dark enough. Yeah, let's get glossy. Oh my gosh, I need blush. How did I ever get blush? Oh, that's more of a cream. I thought it was going to be like more like a lip oil or really, really glossy. But it's actually like that, so it's actually really pretty. So it should have went on before this. I'm going to do blush. And of course, it was rosy cheeks until the mid 2000s, and it went coppers and peachy kind of colors. Oh yeah, the OC premiered in the 2000s. Guys wore like jerseys of teams. That was big in the 2000s, mostly because the hip hop influenced a lot of the fashion trends. Nemo was in the 2000s, as was Monsters Inc. Those are big Pixar films. And stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, The Incredibles was in the 2000s. Oh my gosh, I have this gloss. That gloss would have been perfect. I forgot I have this freaking Pat McGrath stuff. That is nothing. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the 2000 glossy lips. Like, it was like clear gloss. And apparently Lancome released a bunch. Make sure you check out all the girls listed below. I hope you like this. Wow, the 2000s were something tutorial. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles!